Grant, did you know about Charlie Scott when you were a player at Duke?
I knew about him before. I mean, my dad was, he was very much aware, and as I was being introduced to the game and watching college basketball, 10, 11, 12 years old, he used to talk about Charlie Scott, talk about Dean Smith and what he did, and the courage that was necessary to do that. And so, yeah, I mean, I was very familiar with him long before the idea of actually playing in the ACC became real.
Is the kind of the path he paved and the grace that he did it go a long way for kind of helping the next wave of guys that followed him?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine what that was like and what he had to endure. But yeah, I mean, usually those that have been pioneers in that regard, it was a delicate, tricky, balancing act. But everybody who has played with him, who's come in contact with him, love Charlie Scott. He's got a real fantastic personality, a charm. He was the right person to do it, and do what he did. I mean, he was largely responsible for me and others that have the opportunity to play in a great basketball conference in college, and that should never be forgotten.
In some ways, when you see athletes that are today that are strong and taking stands and things, are they in some ways almost the spiritual ancestors or the guys that successors for a guy like Charlie Scott?
Well, it's funny. I think every generation is different, and I think people like Charlie Scott, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, their experiences were different than our experiences, and so we stood on their shoulders and appreciate the sacrifices they made. I think the difference between today's generation and maybe my generation is I think they are probably I think technology, I think the access to information.
Right.
I think social, all of that, I think, contributes to their willingness to be front and center. And we didn't necessarily have that, but I don't think it was because we didn't want to. I just think the time, it was just a different time.
Sure.
But yeah, I think there's definitely a connection of sorts to the Charlie Scotts of the world, who, players who have courage and are willing to speak up and understand their voice and understand the influence they have. And it's a fun atmosphere in sports when you see people using their platform for change and for good.
Thank you.
Yep.